Hello, everyone. My name is Darlene Arneson. I serve as the District 5 Secretary and also as the District 5 Foundation Director, helping to promote the Sons in Our Way Foundation and the many programs, benefits, and how members can support the foundation. So sometimes you as a lodge may elect a foundation director, and if you are that person, you're probably thinking, so now what do I do? Or if your lodge doesn't have a foundation director, and you're an officer in that lodge or a member and you're thinking, well, I wonder what we should be doing to help promote the foundation or take advantage of it or be able to donate to it. So hopefully this little video will be helpful to you as we take a look at the different roles of the foundation. So I'm going to share my screen and we are going to take a look at, let's see as I get it to work. There we go. So we are going to be taking a look at the International Sons in Our Way Foundation page. And I am going to, first of all, start with the foundation page. This is the public part of the website. And so anyone who goes to Sons in Our Way or SOFN.com can find this. There's a drop-down tab. And so basically it goes through, we just completed last year the Together We Are the Future campaign, which was a fundraising effort to close out 2020, a very successful one. It talks about, there's a link of how you can donate. It talks about the core values of the foundation. If you're trying to get some background information, some of the dollar amounts that they gave out in 2019, that'll be shortly updated as the annual report is getting done. And then there's links to the grants, scholarships, and ways to give. So if we take a look at the grants, this is a section of the website where you can share with your lodge the different types of grants that you have. And if you click on the box, it will open up each one of the grants. It'll talk about the guidelines. It'll take you to a direct link of how you will fill that out. Now, this is a new process. So if no one from your lodge has applied for a Sons in Our Way Foundation grant before, you can set this up as a new user. So I would encourage you to either have your foundation director, your lodge president, or your treasurer be the one who is taking care of that and has the login information. There is a tutorial on that as well. When you go through, and it will go back to the open this one up, it also will have the full grant guidelines, which is a PDF. So if you want to consider applying for some type of grant or scholarship and you want to discuss it like at an officer or a lodge meeting, you could download this PDF and email it out to your members so they would have a chance to look at it. But as you look at the different grants that they have, we have the community partnership one that's working with other groups and those who are not Sons in Our Way members but want to do their heritage. We have the Heritage and Culture Grant. We also have the Lodge Vitality Grant, which is for giving a boost in your operating budget. We also have the Humanitarian Fund, Helping Hands to Children, Helping Hands to Members, a disaster relief, and also a medical relief grant. So lots of information under the grant part. Then if we go to scholarships, there are just a ton of scholarships available from Sons in Our Way. So they have them broken down into the due dates. So again, you can just drop down, see the criteria. This might be something that you might want to take each one of these scholarships, highlight it, do a Facebook post, maybe do some of the criteria and so forth in your lodge newsletter or social media presence. You can also, both for the scholarships and the grants, open up a PDF, and this has all the information about all of these. So again, this might be a nice handout to have available at your lodge meetings, to put in your lodge newsletter, to have out at October events when you're promoting the foundation so that they can see how to take advantage of those. They also have on this tab how to donate. So they talk about legacy gifts, they talk about the club donations, and then how to do different fundraisers. And then also there is a section on oversight and governance. So you can learn more about how the Board of Governors is done. You can go see annual reports. So if people say, well, what does the foundation do and what do they support? report. You can click on that and go back to previous years and see all the different things that they do. Now, if you log into the Sons of Norway website and go to member resources under the Lodge leadership resources, there are several different opportunities for you to take advantage of some resources about the foundation and to learn about your job. First of all, under the leadership roles and guidelines, they have a number of the different officer positions, and they have one for foundation director. So this will open it up. It was just updated in 2020, so it's pretty current, but it goes through basically what the role of the foundation director is at the lodge. Again, these are templates for you, so it doesn't mean you have to do every single thing, but it certainly will help you in carrying out your responsibilities. And of course, that's something that we can always help you with as well. When we go back to the Lodge leadership resources, there is also, and sometimes it takes a little bit of clicking to get to the right places. So as you can see, I'm still kind of getting it, but they have a training and presentation part. And under there, they have different presentations, which are PowerPoints. And you will find the Sons of Norway Foundation one. So when you view the presentation, it will open up this PowerPoint show. And so basically, I'm going to click through this, and it's a nice PowerPoint. Again, you can do this at a lodge meeting, or if you're doing virtual meetings right now, you can do it on a virtual meeting and share your screen. It goes through the core values, the types of opportunities there are for members to benefit, goes through the grants, goes through kind of the criteria, goes through scholarships and how much has been awarded. It goes through camperships for the ones that use the Sons of Norway Foundation to help fund some of their scholarships to camp. It shows how to apply. It shows how you can give and leave a legacy with the endowment funds and other ways that you can give, how you can be involved as, like in my role as a district foundation director, getting on the International Board of Governors, becoming a scholarship or grant reviewer. They're always looking for help. And so that is something that you can take advantage of as well. And so that part is found under that Sons of Norway Foundation part. So that's where you find resources that way. Now on the district level, we also have a foundation. So if we go under benefits, we first of all, before we switch over to the district one, I did have them set up some information that it's easier to find on the district website about the foundation, which will take you directly to that PDF with the grants and so forth. So if you don't want to log in or you don't want to monkey with the internationals, you can go through that. And then I also have a handout that we use at our lodge talking about why we have a foundation night. So we use these flyers when we're having ours. And also we have several ideas and suggestions for foundation months, some ideas that might help you that you might want to throw out to your members and so forth. So that is that part. And then we also have the Sons of Norway District 5 Nordic Legacy Foundation. And this is a foundation that was set up several years ago. It is an opportunity for members to give and to gain a tax benefit for giving to District 5. The funds are used to support youth and heritage and culture and education. So Masamora is a major benefiter of this. And also we have been trying to do some other outreach with supporting lodges, especially during the pandemic, or some leadership conferences that we've been able to offer. There is a donation form, there's brochures about this, and also brochure on the whole foundation. The one is a grayscale one, so if you don't want to print in color, you don't have to, but those are brochures that you can have out at your lodge or use at your events as well. So hopefully that would be helpful. So what do you do as a foundation director? So I'm going to go back to this part. And basically, as a lodge foundation director, at least at Mant Lodge, my lodge, you're primarily responsible for helping to organize some type of fundraising event, usually during October, which is foundation month for the foundation. Although now we are planning another campaign for 2021. So that will likely start in early fall and run through to the end of the year. And so, so that's something that you may want to consider doing doing, educating your members about the foundation, sharing information, sharing links, talking about the different scholarships and the grants, reminding people of due dates is an important thing. So you can work with your lodge editor in making sure that they know about those March 1st dates or the 15th or the fall grant dates and so forth. And you're kind of keeping it in front of people. If people want to donate, having some of the donation forms available, or again, placing in your newsletter or social media post or an email out to your lodge members. This is how you can support the foundation. This is what our lodge is doing. And I think that can always be very helpful. We are available to help you. So if you're a new lodge foundation director, or your lodge is thinking about doing something, or maybe electing someone to be a foundation director, I can certainly work with them and do some one-on-one training and work and so forth to hopefully be helpful in helping them to carry out their duties and so forth. You know, the foundation is such a benefit to Sons of Norway. It's part of our trifold with the 3 Fs with the Sons of Norway. And I think, you know, as we look at the benefits that we have at our lodge, back in 2005, we had the Stoughton tornado. We had 3 members who lost their houses, and the Sons of Norway Foundation sent $1,000 to each member, basically just having the lodge president verify that they lost their homes due to a natural disaster. And, you know, we certainly have seen the benefit of scholarships and grants that we've gotten. And so I really encourage lodges to take a look at that. So as that local foundation director, you know, if you can be on the website kind of looking or reading the Friendly Fifth Friday news when I do updates or when I send out emails to you, I am going to have a couple of kind of check-in meetings. So any lodge foundation directors, or really any officers who want to tune into that, just a kind of a Q&A about the foundation. I always encourage you not to wait till September to plan your October events. You know, you want to get that in your lodge newsletter, whatever you're going to be doing. You want to have some social media. If it's an auction or something like that, you want to get that word out in your community through the newspaper or Chamber of Commerce or other ways that you can help promote that event. We've seen a lot of success with online fundraisers, whether they're Facebook auctions, using different fundraising websites. Our lodge used 32 auctions and we raised almost $1,900. Members donated items that we placed on it. It was really easy to use. So there's lots of resources out there as well. So thank you for tuning in. And if you have any questions, please contact me. Again, I serve as a district foundation director. We also have our international director, Robin Fossum, serves on the board of governors. So we have lots of people willing to help you with this endeavor. If you have questions where to send the funds, all donations can be made out to the Sons of Norway Foundation and sent to the West Lake Street address. They are in the process of hiring a new foundation director, so currently there's a vacancy, but Connie O'Brien is the key contact right now in the interim. Her email is cobrien@sof.com, or you can just put foundation@sof.com in the email, and that will find its way to Connie. And she's been wonderful to work with. So thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to hearing from you and helping to support the foundation. Thank you.